Okay. Get your frickin' Brotherhood back on, please. We're dead. It's over. Haste on Riku. Throw some winds and pray. Alright. Someone's dead, though. Riku's dead. Titus is dead. Let's say I started the fight with a first strike mix. I'm still dead. It's insane. I'm dead because he's going to lose darkness and then hit me. Yuna's fast enough at least. Okay. It's because he counters everything. Please don't hit me through darkness. Okay. Bring an Orin.
So be it.
And then I have to switch weapons. And then I have to reflex. Yuna's out of MP, by the way. Okay, now I can bring in... Nobody. Titus, I guess. Just cheer. Did I miss the scene where Kamari watches Titus and Yuna make out? He's horrible. Stanley. Have you guys played this game before or what? What game? Yeah, exactly. Ow. Did you miss the whole part where, like, the entire arc of Kamari's story is him accepting Titus, and by him watching them make out and not intervening with it, it's like the pinnacle of his arc? Or were you just like, cat guy watching them kiss, ew, gross? Also, yeah, he's literally like looking the other way. Yeah, I can't heal, so we're just kind of going. I mean, I can use potions. I might use one on like Orin. I mean, it's only 200 health. Like, it's not gonna make too much of a difference, anyways. Okay. Back to what Retro said. Could I maybe start the butterfly minigame and run?
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Although, if I run into a red, it calls a powerful fiend. So maybe not a good idea. I don't know. What do we think? Kind of don't want to risk it. I mean, the next screen transition is right there. Yeah, it's not really worth. Okay, we're close, but we still have a ways to go. And I'm out of overdrives now. Waka still has good MP at least. I'm either getting hit by the bug or I'm getting hit by the iguana. Yuna is pretty much useless now. I gotta do this. Great, he got hit anyways. Excellent. Fantastic. That's just awesome. Well. Bring in Orin and pray. That's all I can do. Hope he hits counterattacks. Okay. That's one. They're gonna attack enough to lose their darkness now. But I don't really have any other choice, do I? What item would you like me to use? A Phoenix down so they can kill whoever I revive? A high potion so I can be slowed and then attacked 9 times in a row? I could bring in... Well, Riku's dead anyways, can't even use her items. Even if I could, I can only hurt one of them. Actually, I think I could kill the bug, because he got hit once. think I do this. Okay. I gotta use another dark attack. There's no other way.
Enough.
Nice crit. Well,
let's go.
Waka's got 5 MP. It might be time to use an ether. How many do I have? 7? I have an autosave. I'll give it a shot without it. Let's see what we get. Oof.
You're wasting our time.
Do I risk it with Kamari? Nah. Not till we have to. Okay, gotta bring in Lulu. And go Thundara. At least Lulu's got all her MP. Then I gotta bring in Kamari. And do the dark attack. I would love to get a Lancet off if I could. Bring in Titus.
My turn now.
Can I haste Lulu? Oh. And an item won't kill it either. Well, even if I wanted to use an ether, it wouldn't save us. I have 1 MP, so I can cast this and hope. Okay. I think Waka would do more damage, actually. Okay, gotta kill the iguana. I think I bring Titus in.
My turn now.
This ends now. Farewell.
Nice.
We rock.
We're hanging in there. We didn't get any overdrives from that, did we? No, but Yuna almost has hers. Let's go in Starbound. Oh, there's so many fights on this screen. Well, now I have to risk it with Kamari, and even then, we're dead. Like, I don't... Bro, this fight is insane. I have all 3 of my fastest characters, and if it weren't for First Strike, they would just kill me immediately. This mod is super cool. It's amazing. Especially the boss fights have just been so incredibly made. Just barely possible with the right strats, and takes multiple tries to learn everything the fight does and how to interact with it and how to beat it. It's been an awesome experience so far. And it really utilizes every character and every ability. I wonder if I hasted Riku if she'd have enough time to use 2 items. Even then, the iguana's gonna kill something. Okay, crazy idea. I bring in Orin, and I guard, and Yuna gets her overdrive. They're all weak against Blizzard. I wish I had Shiva. Ifrit should be fine, though. Honestly, Ixion probably even better. This guy should die. I could hit him once with Waka to make sure he dies. I forgot Valefor's dead. I can't even summon him if I wanted to. Imagine summoning your monster and it's just a dead chicken. That would be a little unfortunate. Well, we're close. We're very close. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, this might be it. Oh no. Not this one. Not this one. I have a plan, but it's going to involve both the bugs, like casting haste and not killing things. That's bad. That's even worse. So, about that plan. I'm the greatest gamer. I'm the greatest gamer of all time. This guy still has haste. Oh my god. He survived. Kamari only has one more dark attack. Okay, oh my god. We're gonna somehow, some way, make it out of here. No, we got hit with darkness. Why? Why? Oh my. It's up to you, Kamari. It's all up to you. Great 0 damage you got there.
Sorry, maybe next time.
It's all up to you, Titus. Why? Just why? Just why? Look at Riku's turns. Thank God she dodged that. I don't know what her dodge chance is, actually. I don't think we're going to risk it, though. Even if this doesn't kill, Lulu has 40 evasion. Oh my god, that was basically a boss fight. I can't believe I pulled off that Waka. Run, 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 run. Oh my god, I made it. Oh my god, we made it! Oh my god, we made it. Without any items, without buying anything, we once again somehow made it. Holy. Dude, I love it. It's like, it really brings me back to Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, where like the dungeons actually feel like a marathon, you know? It actually isn't just fodder until you get to the boss, which is pretty much every RPG nowadays. I mean, there's the feeling of getting to the end of the dungeon alive and making it to the next save point is like an even better feeling than beating a boss, you know? Feels like you've truly struggled through something. Alright, we can try the boss once. See what he's like. Owaka's here as well, so
on all items in celebration of Maester Seymour Guado's wedding.
he probably gives us stuff for the boss. Just Ice Ward stuff. But you could buy this and give it the other two, give it 2 more wards. If this guy is... yeah, too pricey. Wait, weren't they cheaper before?
I'll go with the...
I don't remember.
Welcome.
Ooh, his items are... no, this is the same price. Okay, good. Well, we might actually buy those. But let's see what we're up against. If this is anything like the OG boss, it's going to be like elemental spam.
Wait. It is here. Somewhere.
What's here?
Something you should see.
But, Sir Orin...
Everything, Marsh.
It won't take long.
Everything is finite. Yeah, it really is special. I mean, when we started playing Chained Echoes, and I found out that there was a finite amount of XP, I was like, I don't know about this. But then the more we played it, the more I realized how specific the developers can be with the fights when you cap experience. When you don't cap experience, you really just have to make stuff a general difficulty, and then all the player has to do is get lost or decide to explore a bit, and suddenly everything's easy, you know? Because you can't make it super mega hard, because then everyone's going to have to grind, and then the game's going to be boring. So you have to put it at a level where no exploration makes it hard, and any amount of exploration makes it easy, basically. But with games like Chained Echoes, where that's not the case, they can really fine-tune every battle to be perfect to your level. And the same with the mod like this. Now, Chained Echoes isn't nearly as hard as this, but it makes every battle challenging enough to where it feels like a challenge, but is still reasonable. And honestly, like the more and more I play games like this and mods like this, I feel like when I make an RPG, I'm gonna make it like that. The more I play, the more I realize that it really is a unique, cool. I mean, it takes more work, because you have to be very specific with the fights. You can't just give them give them a random amount of health and give them a random amount of stats and be like, well, if it's too hard, the player will grind it out. You have to be very specific. I mean, you have to trial and error every fight to make sure it's doable and stuff. But it's worth it because it makes for such a fun experience. And, you know, Chained Echoes isn't completely grindless. You can still grind money. You can still grind AP points for abilities. So, like, there is, if you get stuck, there is ways to get through it, which I think is a good idea for a casual playthrough. Maybe you could have, like, a hard mode where you also limit those things. But for a normal playthrough, I don't think anyone wants to be, like this type of game, this type of mod for a casual playthrough would probably feel pretty bad. You get stuck on a boss and you just kind of be like, well, I'm not good enough at the game to like know what to do here, so I'm just cooked. So I do like that Chained Echoes has ways to make things easier, but in general, you're going to be at the same power level that the developer expects you to be on, so they can design the bosses a very specific way to be fun. And they even kind of know in general what kind of abilities you're going to have too. So, you know, when you have a game that's really open-ended, there's only so much you can do because you don't know if the player has specific abilities. Whereas in Chained Echoes, they could be like, oh, let's have this boss do this really crazy attack that if you don't use the guard ability with this character, you're going to get wiped. Because they know that you definitely have that guard ability, you know? So you can actually really make for specific challenges, whereas a super open game, like even Final Fantasy VII is an example, like, they don't know what material you have. They don't know what you've equipped. They don't know what you've picked up. And limits are so limited in general that you really can't have a specific enemy do a specific thing in Final Fantasy VII without worry that people might get stuck there. You know, if you have an enemy that casts haste, protect, shell, regen on itself, you can't expect the player to have dispel because they might not have it. They may not have leveled up that specific materia. And once they get there and they realize they need dispel, they might have a materia that's 0 AP and they're going to have to spend 3 hours grinding it, you know? So, yeah, the more I experience games and mods like this, the more I feel like I want to make a game similar. I think I'm going to equip this because I'm guessing this enemy is going to do magic stuff. I would want to most likely base my game around Chained Echoes, like where there are things you can grind to make things easier. You can grind money, you can grind AP, but then like your stats and your experience are capped to where I know what you have. I don't think I want any strike stuff. So this boss, unless you know the gimmick, like casually, I think this boss is kind of the next big boss after GUI.
This place.
I remember him
This is
giving me
water, isn't
some
it?
struggles when I was a kid.
This is what spheres are made of.
But if you know the
It
gimmick,
absorbs and preserves
he's not that
people's
bad on a
memories.
second playthrough.
What's that?
Then after
Fiends
this,
are also attracted to these places.
bosses aren't too bad until like the next Seymour fight. GUI is definitely the first big hurdle, first big skill check. And he definitely was in this mod as well. Immune to sensor, but but not immune to scan. Who has scan? I don't even remember. Yuna? Who has scan? Kamari? Kamari. Does Yuna not have it? Uses Tetra Elemental attacks. Acts much more freely when below half HP. If you struggle to get an early foothold, try Threaten. Can't be slowed. Can't be silenced. Can be darkened. Ouch. Ouch. This might be... This might be a cast slow on Orin and use Threaten type play. Uh-oh. We're dead. That's rough that he like casts it when he switches. He might have a... It sounds like he has a cycle until he gets to half HP, and then he stops having a cycle. I wonder... I mean, obviously we're dead here, so I'm just gonna try some stuff. Can he be delayed? Yes. I wonder if I could just keep darkness on him and then like spam focus, and maybe I could just be tanky enough. Doesn't shell last forever in this game also? What if I just bring out the magic squad? Like, what if I bring out Kamari, Lulu, Yuna, and like shell focus? Would they just be invincible? I'm not sure how I'm going to deal damage, but we can figure that out later. I mean, Kamari should do some, especially with cheer. Yeah, you know, that's something that Chained Echoes did really well that honestly I couldn't even tell you how they did it, but you know, Chained Echoes was able to limit the amount you could do, but also still leave enough room for expression. So there was always a way to bring a different character and have like a different strat during a boss, that would still work fine. Okay, what did he do after that? Frost, I think. Should do shock. Kind of a waste because Lulu's not out yet, but ouch. Wait, you just hit me through darkness? Oh, did darkness not work? No, maybe I keep Titus out instead of bringing in Lulu. Crap, does that work if I heal him? Okay, he has darkness, it's just hard to see it. He really does not do that much damage if I, can't see if he's broken or not. Alright, we'll haste Orin. 50 MP, holy cow. Uh-oh, is that a counter? Oh no. I need to get the brakes on like right away. I think I need to start with Orin actually and like get him hasted right away and start hitting brakes. I mean, it's looking like this shouldn't be too bad if I can just get a foothold. Because I can, like, fully cheer up, fully reflex up. You shouldn't be able to do much damage. Maybe I start with Orin. And I hit my brakes and then... start threatening. And then I bring, like, Kamari in. I don't know. I don't really mind him having turns once I'm set up. So maybe then I bring Lulu in. I got to get his physical attacks under control. Oh my. Is there a reason that did so much damage? What in the world? Water did like 700. The heck? And he didn't start with water that time. which is a problem because I can't even like null frost that because I didn't know it was coming. Let's start with Lulu out. No, let's start with Kamari out. He can survive that, hopefully. I like how Orin's walking away because he's not in the starting party. I mean, do I guess on a Knoll, or do I like cast Shell on Titus or something? That damage is insane. We're just dead. What is going on? Why is this doing so much damage all of a sudden? I know I magic broke, but I didn't magic break turn 1 before, and it wasn't doing that much damage. I didn't think. Should probably just load the autosave. If I'm not changing anything. I didn't change any equipment. I think the physical attacks are only counters, so I don't really need to even worry about. Darkness at first.
It's just...
Well, here's the problem. If I haste... If I bring in Orin and use Magic Break, he's going to die to the physical attack. I think. Maybe not. Okay. We survived this, right? Right? Bro, that's wild. Okay. So now we bring in Yuna. And what? Freaking guess? I mean, I get 2 guesses, so. Oh my god, Orin never gets a turn. I want to bring in other people, but they're not going to have the null spells. But I could bring in like Kamari and use Shell. I want to bring in Lulu and start using reflex. Maybe I should just cast haste on Orin to get him out. Yeah. I think I just chill. Okay, so now we're back to ice. Now I can bring Lulu in and start casting focus. Ooh, can I get you an extra turn? Yes, I can. Perfect. Just cast whatever. Now I can bring Kamari in. Just cheer or whatever. And then do Null Frost. Shoot. Did I count wrong? Wasn't it ice water at the start? Didn't he go ice, water, lightning, fire, and then water? Crap. Alright, well... it's gonna be a guessing game then. Yeah, it's just random. Alright. So I gotta get better set. Like, I gotta get these guys out quicker and get everything on. Also, Mighty Guard might be nice, too. I can go out and get Mighty Guard and come back. And I could just hit that first turn and be safe for a while. But all I really need is my team out that I want out. And then, like, an extra turn with Yuna, and we're set for a bit. And then once I get all the reflexes, or all the focuses, and all the shells up, I think we'll just be, like, super strong. Or I can just stick to... like, there's two different ways. I can either get out the magic defense party and build them, and then use Dark Attack, or I can just try to keep the Knolls up at all times and have the physical party, like, go to work. But I think what's going to happen is he's going to get to half HP and then he's going to start, like, double casting or something so that the Knolls aren't going to help. So that's why I'm thinking we get set up with the magic defense squad. Get their magic defense, like, super cooking. And then they'll be so strong, like, they won't die. even when he goes crazy. But they're so slow. I got to get haste on them, and while I'm getting haste on them, Titus is getting the nulls instead of them. So it's a bit tricky. And also, I kind of need to start with Orin and use Magic Break, or else we get one shot. But then Orin's kind of stuck in the party for a while. Let me try this one more time, and I'm going to cast Haste on Orin right away to try to get him out faster. Because he was sitting there in the party way too long. I could also try Threaten, but it's going to be rough because it takes him so long to get his turn. Maybe I do the same thing and I use Threaten.
This
Oh shoot, this ain't gonna work. He needs to be out of the party. Unless I get lucky. He's obviously gonna use Frost again, guys. Obviously. We take those. Honestly, I kind of want to just get him out. Her out. Bring in Lulu. If I focus, haste, magic break, is that enough to survive? Should be. Or I cast slow on Orin and have him threaten. No. We still gotta break him. Crap, I forgot about that. Hopefully he's still broken. Okay. Focus again. Tell me you have 2 turns. Good. So, shock and tide, and we should be safe, I think. It looks like he does all 4, but then he randomizes the first. You know what I mean? Like, he still goes through all 4. So once you see 3, you know what the next one's going to be. But it's different each time. Alright, now we're cooking. We know the next one's going to be Tide. So all I have to do is this, and I'm safe for a turn. And now I can start casting Shell. And I can also finally get Kamari in after this. Let's go in Sora. Now we don't know what we're getting. What? Why is it Blizzard? So, oh my god, you see how little damage Yuna took? Bro, this is the strat. This is the strat. If I can get Shell on everyone, we're indestructible. We are indestructible if we get Shell up with everyone. Like, Yuna could just pray twice a turn and we'd be safe. That's definitely the play.